on, man.
Shit, that's it, so Derek. Hey, 6 feet, 6 feet, 6 feet, fuck on him.
Sorry,
What's wrong with you, gentlemen? Hey, what's wrong with you, gentlemen?
We're sorry, Terry. We're sorry.
Hey, 6 feet, gentlemen. 6 feet, gentlemen.
Hey.
6 feet, there, girl, 6 feet. Hey, put him right there, gentlemen. Get you a little sanitation right there, gentlemen. All right, put your phones up, gentlemen. I don't want to live this way. I don't want to go down. I don't want to be the one who sticks around. I don't want to live this way. Welcome to Modern Rejects Podcast, episode 76. Can we get a round of applause, please? Everybody clap their hands. We are still living. This is podcast number 3 of surviving the coronavirus, COVID-19. The thing that will take out your grandparents. The thing that will come through your city and wipe out an entire nation. The thing that will sneak up right behind you that you don't even know you have, and it's just in your body, just partying it up in your organs, and you don't even know. And then you go achoo, and then little Johnny starts running around, and he starts wiping his little boogers all over the fucking surface. Next thing you know, Grandpa Douglas goes in there, and next thing you know, he gives to his whole fucking family. And little did you know, his whole family is the Amish, and now all the Amish have it, and now all the Amish are wiped off planet Earth for eternity.
We all know the Amish don't got good immune systems.
And then we won't have any rum springers and shit like that. Before we get into anything else, shout out to Colton O'Brien to my right. Shout out to Patrick Ouellette to my left. Moment of silence for Chill. And I would like to say, I was freaking out for no reason these past couple weeks. Because when the government came on, or when the Texas governor came on and said that they were shutting it down, right? I'm like, oh shit, here it goes, right? The next day I go out into the public, nothing happened. Literally, when I tell you this, literally nothing happened.
Nothing changed.
Everybody was still out and about. The grocery store was still packed. I go to Chick-fil-A. I look to my right, and God forbid the fucking cupcake store is open. Now listen, I'm gonna say this: you make your money however you make your money. I'm not knocking how people make a living. Do whatever the fuck you do. You own a business. That's amazing, right? But when we talk about essential now, whose fat ass in government said we need to close down all the essential or leave all the essentials open? Then some little intern goes, Papa John, what is essential?
Papa John.
He goes, well, first the cupcake store. Keep that shit open.
I like those little round ones. They're so moist.
You're so moist. I'll go through there about 2 o'clock, pick me up a fresh pound.
Little red velvet.
But sir, that's not. Hey, put it on there. I mean, who makes these fucking rules? I get the Kroger's open. Every restaurant's still doing everything. It's just like it's the little things. We say 6 feet back. Come into a theater near you, by the way. But at the same time, it's like they're still cooking the food. It's still going in the food. You can't stop it. I'm convinced at this point, Colton O'Brien.
Yes.
That the virus is just gonna have to pass through here. We're all just gonna have to take it, and those who survive
are the worthy ones.
Are the ones that
chosen ones.
The chosen ones.
You mean like every other virus in the history of like the entire world? Because there's never been this shutdown for any virus ever.
Here we go.
It's just that's what happens every time.
We're the chosen ones so far.
It's not shutting down, bro. It's not shutting down.
Because this is shut down right now.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh, this is what's going on. Like, we were rushing in the, we were rushing to get all these supplies for what? Because the fucking drive-thrus are out.
You just can't walk in.
I go to Chick-fil-A and the drive-thru people in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
I'm going. Why wouldn't you go inside and then take the order and then you don't even, and then I go up to the window and I just swipe my own goddamn card, but y'all come out to the. What's the logic here? Are we just running around with our heads cut off like? fucking chickens. We're like, ah, just running around for like, and we've gone so far in the desert that we have no water, and now we're just chickens with our head cut off that are fucking dehydrated.
Yeah. Dehydrated chickens.
We're literally dehydrated raw chickens in the desert.
Raw chickens.
I think the name of this episode should be "Raw Chickens in the Desert."
There you go.
I don't know, gentlemen. I to be honest, I'm so sick of even talking about the coronavirus. It's kind of getting annoying to me. It's starting to turn into an everyday life thing, and I'm starting to get used to it.
Yeah, that's not okay
Like
though.
living with a virus.
Did you ever watch that show on Disney Channel back in the day? It was called Xenon.
No.
You never watched it, Xenon? Well, it was this fucking thing where this girl lived on Earth. She discovers that, or I guess they were ahead of our time, and they go into outer space for school. And she has to like adapt to this everyday life of being in outer space and not being like go outside and all this shit. I feel like we're like doing something like that. Because when's Easter? When's Easter? I don't even know when Easter is.
Trump said he wanted to reopen the country on Easter.
Yeah, when's Easter?
It's the 12th of next month, right?
That's like next week. I know it's not next week, but like I'm saying it's like
It's not that far.
it's like right down the
Yeah,
street.
and Bill Gates a week before that was saying that we were going to be shut down for 18 months.
Bro, we've been shut up for so long. We're gonna have to get used to this, bro. It is what at this point I'm just like it is what it is.
Nah, but that's not okay though either.
I can't.
What's okay for you?
But
No
yeah,
shutdown.
Personally, I can't do anything.
It's already shut down. What do you want? What do you want?
No
No,
shutdown.
he said no shutdown. But then it just keeps spreading.
It's gonna do that anyways. It's just gonna take 18 months, like Bill Gates said. Like, and then it'll finally, like, they just want to keep it shut down so that they can keep doing shit behind closed
Bro,
doors.
it finally hit me the other day that this is like that's when
Government
it
is
set,
crazy.
You know, it just set in for me. It was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to go fucking grab a few fucking brewskis, go to a movie, drink some more, go back to the fucking bar, fucking drink some more, go home, fuck around, fucking wake up the next day, go hit a fucking mean work, get a fucking pump in, and then go about my day. We're not gonna be able to do that for a long time, my friend.
For a long time.
We're living in the Xenon world now.
I can't go hoop, bro.
And I say, get used to it, my friends.
Fuck no.
Because the future
Fuck no.
is now.
Do not get used to that bullshit.
The future is now, Colton. Hop on board while you can.
nah.
We're gonna be on a big ship.
Communist over here.
We're gonna be on a big ship. We're gonna be this. Bye, Colton. You be like, I still believe in conspiracy. I'm gonna go. What'd he say? And I don't know. And I'm gonna look to my left, and he's gonna be right next
I'm
to me.
right
What?
there.
This guy gonna be
What
right
is this?
there.
So this ship is what? What is this ship?
The communist ship.
It's I'm hopping on the. I'm literally just gonna hop on the ship and go, dude.
What ship? Who's
Whichever
Trump-
ship.
if
who is
Trump-
saving you on this ship?
Hey, listen,
Whoever
man.
says they are.
Who is the captain
This is how.
of this?
This is but if someone's listening, I already know I'm gonna get shit for saying this. It's a joke, okay? It's a character piece. If Trump was on a boat, and you were right here, right, you're like, Nick, they're lying to you. Don't fucking give in. And I'm sitting there. I'm not saying you're gonna do it. I'm just giving the scenarios.
Okay.
You're like, Nick, don't fucking do it. They're tricking you, man. Don't fucking fall in their government trap. And Trump's over there like this. Nick, $1,200.
Exactly.
I think Cook goes, you don't need it. Trump goes, I'll give you 2 of these. I go, yes, I go. Slap Colton and fucking run.
2,400?
Hop on the ship. I go, bye, Colton. You know,
I'll
like
slap Colton
You know,
and
like
run
an
on the
elf.
ship.
You know, an elf when he
24.
goes, bye, buddy. Have a nice trip. That's me.
Not me.
Colton's like, don't do it.
So we're 2,400 richer.
And he's
didn't get
stuck
nothing.
on an island by himself,
Stuck on an
eating
island.
dinosaur eggs.
But that 1,200, that 1,200 that like we're getting, adds 68,900 per person that gets that money to the debt in the way that like we've redistributed like the whole like $2 trillion package. So pretty much it's saying
What's
that, like,
money, bro?
We've
I don't
caused
give a fuck.
ourselves
I get
more debt.
I get 1,200 now.
Exactly, but in life, us or our kids or our kids' kids or our
Who
kids'
gives a
kids'
fuck
kids.
about fuck them kids?
They got to
Give me
deal
my
with
money.
shit.
Hey, fuck
America.
them kids.
I dealt
Give me
with
my
3
money.
weeks sitting in the
Fuck them
house.
kids. Give me my money. Fuck them kids. Give me my money.
I'm with it.
I'll deal with them when they get
Fuck
here.
the kids. Give me
What's
my
a
money.
little baby need $1,200 for?
No?
Nothing. What are you
Diapers.
talking about? What does that have to do with the baby?
If they have,
It's not for the kids. It's
no. If you have a kid, you get more money.
I'm just saying debt goes into the country in which
Colton, what's debt, bro?
Exactly.
I can go to Washington and print out however much money I want and
You
just walk
can't.
away.
Someone else can.
No, I can't. I have
No, Nick doesn't know anybody.
Trust
I
me.
got a plug.
I got a couple of connects.
Nick, no.
I got a couple connects, and let's just say I may get in trouble for even saying that.
You heard?
And that's on Crip. Do you know Crip? Because I do.
Do you know Crip?
I used to live right next to Crip. He'd come over every day. Yeah.
He didn't like it too much.
He'd Crip walk right over.
It's on Crip.
Anyways, look, man, all I'm saying is get used to whatever's going on right now because, listen, I've already accepted the fact that, as my good friend Alex would say, he's listening to this right now, as my good friend Alex would say, he says it all the time. He says two things. Look, this is the guy from Mexico. Okay, one of my guys. He says two things, man. If you're gonna take anything from this, gonna taste two things. He says if you're working past 2 o'clock, you're working for free.
What?
If you're working past 2 o'clock, you're working for free.
What does that even mean?
You figure it out. The second thing he says is, we're all just cats in a little box. Let that sink into you. We're all just cats in a little box. You know what that means, Colton?
Tell
It
me.
means hop on the boat, baby, because there's money on it. Don't be stuck down there.
I don't want to see you stuck down there.
I don't want
This
to see you
is
stuck down there
a
either.
stupid conversation. That
No,
was two
no,
stupid points.
Colton, it needs to happen.
No.
If you're working past 2, you are technically working for free.
You work for free, Colton.
Even if you get paid.
2 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
Doesn't matter.
It really don't matter. He's damn straight about that.
It does
He's
matter.
damn straight about that.
Because then you only have a 4-hour window out of your 24 hours because it can't be before.
Colton, all I need is 10 hours in the
Or-
daytime.
No, you only got 4 there, though. Because if you said 2 and a 2, right? Isn't it?
That's 12 hours, sir. Just don't work after 2.
You said after.
So just don't work after 2. Or you're working for free.
What
If
are
you
we
want to work
talking
for
about
free.
here? What are we talking
I
about?
agree, because you can't even define your own saying.
It's not a saying.
What is going on?
What does that mean?
I lost. I zoned out of the conversation. When I zoned back in, I
Nick
don't
never knew what we
where
were
are.
talking about from the beginning, just to set the record straight.
Look,
For
I've been studying
working-
politics for quite some time
At
now.
least 20 minutes.
I did vote for Trump.
Good vote. You won.
I did vote for Trump.
So I'm 1-0 in the
1-0.
politics.
Dude, why
It's a
are we
good
acting like
bet.
Trump's not going to be president next year?
Literally, he's gonna get
Joe
us out of
Biden's a
this
moron,
corona.
too.
Joe Biden looks like a fucking... Joe Biden, it looks like someone grabbed him by the eyelids. Like this. Grabbed him and just went... And just stretched his fucking skin back.
It's because
so
he's
far.
78 years old.
And they
bro.
said,
That's old.
grab it, because the skin's coming. They had to pull it back this and get a fucking a clip and go whoosh, and clip that bitch. And as soon as you unclip it, it's just skin, man. Joe Biden's a fucking idiot. I'm gonna say it right now. You want me to talk about politics?
Joe Biden actually used to be really smart, but he's just old now. Like, he just lost it, like straight up.
I was informed that he signed the
I'm
was
not-
it 87 crack bill or 80 or is it 84
Oh, yeah,
crack?
he
What was that?
And he's been like accused of like
That's
touching
some-
girls.
that was
He has
that
all these
racist.
videos of him like feeling up.
Was he
fucking-
also part of the search and frisk?
No,
Was that Chicago? That was
that
some
was
dude.
New York.
New York.
Yeah, he's from like Indiana or some shit.
Yeah, Joe Biden. Hey, listen. Joe Biden's a fucking idiot, and you can see that shit in his
yeah.
face. This when he talks, it's just bullshit. You just see fucking shit that's coming out of his
They
mouth.
canceled the Democratic Republican presidential debate, so now we're gonna vote in election time without a debate. But
cares?
I would have loved to see that Trump versus Biden. That'd have been funny as fuck.
Dude, Trump would have washed.
Trump
Biden.
would have washed his
Trump would
ass.
have pulled his fat, dusty cock out and slapped Biden around like a little puppet. He would have just went. He would have picked him up by his little skin, his little head, like this, and just fucking threw him.
Would have been close. It would have been very funny though.
I think we should kick Joe Biden out the country.
Just kick
I
him
think
out.
this is what I think. I think if
What-
you run
what
for the
grounds?
presidential, spot and you lose, you should get
You
kicked out
should
of the
just
country.
there's like an island of just old
Yeah,
presidents.
fuck that. And correct me if I'm wrong, because you know I'm not good at politics. But the runner-up is that sometimes the vice. Is that sometimes the vice president?
So
They get some kind of
they
role.
choose the vice president. Like Trump didn't choose his vice president till late, but most of them choose their vice president whenever they become the Democratic or Republican nominee.
Uh-huh.
If that makes sense. So you go as like Trump Pence to the polls.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Like a combo.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
Like a nice
persuade
combo.
you,
Two
So
to
a lot-
persuade you more, I got this guy too.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay, makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot how we got onto that though. Well, I forgot why I even asked you that.
I don't remember either.
I don't know, Trump, dude.
Shout out Joe Biden, bro.
Shout out Joe Biden and his loose ass skin. What
I got
else?
a pretty interesting topic when it comes to the coronavirus stuff.
Okay, Colton. Let me hear it, dude. And if I need to ask you something because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
Don't go on a fucking crazy
All right,
path.
you asked me right when you're ready.
Because once you get going, you hop in a fucking full with it, and that thing's full gas.
All right.
Okay,
so,
come on. What, Colton?
So the German bank,
See, it's like what already?
right?
It's like German bank?
So this is gonna get complicated real quick. So
Oh.
the German central government pretty much used a bank that they don't usually use to move almost all their like money because money's fake. So like these people within the German central government have the liquidity to do this, meaning like the resources and the computers to print this money. They moved it to a bank that hasn't been used since 1968 called the Bank of Reconstruction. That's what it's translated to in English. That was like a bank built by Germany right after World War II.
Shout out Germany.
To pretty much, that's where the U.S. laundered all their money during the Marshall Plan, which was a plan to rebuild Germany. So they pretty much bypassed the EU bank, bypassed the German central bank, and moved all their moved a shit ton of their money to this bank that isn't included in the EU or their central bank. So it's like they're literally like threw the biggest middle finger to the EU in like almost the history of geopolitics, at least modern geopolitics in Europe, and that's fucking nuts. And
Nuts.
and then what Trump did,
Crazy.
Gotta be honest with you.
you
I'm
not
getting
following it all?
I'm way off.
You didn't follow it all?
That's all I know.
What?
Regardless of what bank they use, I'm getting 1,200.
2 checks, baby.
One check.
2 checks.
For you, it's 2.
No, you gonna get 2 checks.
Average American, 1 check.
2 checks.
One check.
We'll come back around. 2
Discount double check.
Look, you get that check. You gonna wait till next month? You get another check.
Oh, that'd be
We'll
nice.
make it happen. Trump 2020. I
Trump
forgot,
really?
I forgot we're doing a podcast this whole time. I wasn't even talking about. I'm just looking at this guy going 2 checks. Okay, Colton. So German banks.
I was done.
They
That
went
was it.
crazy.
Yeah, they went
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Fucking nuts.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Germans,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know.
What else is going on this week? We're 16 minutes in.
Nice.
Should we keep going?
I don't got shit to say.
My fucking feet are sweating.
I've been bored for 3 weeks now.
About the coronavirus? About the
It
virus?
only got me bored.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up then, gentlemen.
All right then.
I gotta be honest. Y'all just killed my vibe. I'm kidding. Nope, this is the Martinez Podcast. Let's give a round of applause.
We're still here. We're the chosen ones, baby.
We'll catch you next week. We'll catch you next week.